How you going? This week the junior message is about commitment, and this is a really important message for kids. With the mini warriors, I was talking, and all the kids, but more so the mini warriors, about our awards that we have at gradings, and one of them is an excellence award. And I say to the children, this is a little trophy that we have, and I choose one student every time we grade that is really committed to their training. And I say to them, well, commitment is your completion of everything. And that's what excellence is your commitment to completion. So I explain to the kids, it's doing all the little things right, making sure your uniform's on, making sure you bow, making sure you're doing your homework, making sure you're training to the best of your ability, making sure that you're doing the best at school and at home. And if you do all of these things consistently, you've been very committed to your training and home and homework. And that's what the Commitment Award is about. And I choose one student that wins that trophy. With the little warriors and warriors, I started to take the chat a little bit deeper and started to talk about commitment and what it means. So I started to explain to them, well, commitment means that you have no exit strategies. And I started to tell the story with the warriors about a famous battle. And I was saying to them that there was a king on an island, and there was another island that was invading them, and they're quite fierce, these other warriors. And a lot of the people and the warriors in this town were quite scared, and they were ready to flee. And the king decided to actually burn all of the ships, so they had no exit strategy. And I asked the kids, why do you think the king did this? And he really burnt that scapegoat for them. And it's quite a famous story. And obviously, the warriors were now committed. They only had one option, which was to fight really well. And this is what commitment is. So then I sort of translate that story into the little warriors and warriors' everyday life and say, well, if you're doing an assignment, how can you be committed to that assignment? If you're doing your Krav Maga, what does that translate, or what does commitment look like? It's not that easy option that you're taking, or that exit strategy. It's about giving 110% and being absolutely committed to completing the task. And then if we do that, we have excellence in all areas. So that's the message that we spoke about, and I think it's a very powerful message. So if you can follow up with that story of commitment, and then sort of have a little look at, where can we be more committed, and what does it take to give 110%, and enjoy that message, because it's very powerful. And I'll see you in class.